Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to a brand new New World video that has been in the making for a couple of weeks now. As you guys know, I have 4 different accounts that I play on, and I want to have PvP builds on all 4 accounts in order to grind Umbral Shards. Now, why is this important? This video is going to serve as a loot video across multiple accounts, whether it comes to building up the PvE set or even a PvP set, and it is all going to be made by opening the chests obtained from Catacombs. Now, do keep in mind that at the beginning of Catacombs, I had no idea what drops were possible. Eventually, we do figure it out that there are fixed slots that are always there and just couple of perks interchangeable. So if I ever get overexcited about the drop that is guaranteed, well, it was day 1 of the update and we were all over the moon excited about it. So with that being said, enjoy the first week of all of my accounts doing the Catacomb openings. So we're gonna heavily focus on the Overcharge sets, and we're gonna hopefully land on some really good overcharged pieces. That is my goal right now, and this video is going to be all about this legendary resource. At the start of this video, we don't really have anything but a Crescent Wave, Elemental Band, and attuned leather pants, and I want to get some really good sets on the pieces, so I'm gonna look and see which one is my worst. And I think my worst one is, for PvE, unironically, probably these gloves. Because this has sacrificial empowerment, this has sacrificial empowerment, this has the lifesteal, so let's go for the gloves. Even though those are really good in PvP, so maybe it's not the best to go for that. But anyways, we're gonna go for gloves and we're gonna see how this works. So if I go for the Overcharge set, and then we go for the gloves cache. Let's just buy one. And now this should be a medium glove in an overcharged state. So let's take a look. So we get 760. It already has enchanted. Nice. It landed on sacrificial empowerment, which is the perk I want. And the overcharged set is 0 out of 5. So what it does is hitting an enemy within 5 meters or killing an enemy grants an overcharged stack. Each stack increases your base damage by 5% and infliction resistance by 10%. You also are inflicted with 4% rend per stack. So we're going to be receiving more damage. But the perfect part about this is the fact that it has the perk that I wanted, which is sacrificial empowerment. So let's lock it. It also has a gem slot, which is not bad. Can I scroll this down? Yeah, max overcharge stacks increased to 5. Overcharge stacks now also increase stamina regen rate by 5. So don't get hit, deal more damage, right? Sounds pretty good, I think. We also got Arboreal Conditioning and the Breaker Bypass. When an attack is blocked, gain a stack of stam damage increase. This also seems not bad. It has a gem slot, which we can already use, and enchanted ward, which is a defensive perk. So it's not perfect by any means, but the first piece is manageable. Okay, we farmed a little bit more catacombs, and we now have 13 more of these. We're gonna do boots next. Okay, here goes nothing. 760, thrust shirking, elemental rush, divine. Wait, that's elemental rush. This is not that good, unfortunately, I don't think. I mean, thrust shirking is alright. We got a gem slot. We'll have to do more boots in the future for sure, but for now we're gonna put it on. We're gonna use it. I just noticed that the drop we got earlier was actually elementally charged set, whilst the other gloves were overcharged set. So because at the moment I'm trying to, I guess, get overcharged set, and because the boots are not that good, we keep rolling boots until they land as an overcharged set, I guess. Alright, time for Gamba, unless I'm mistaken. Let's do a chest here. Here we go. Please be good. We look for Vital Synergy, probably Sacrificial Empowerment, Lifesteal, anything like that. Sacrificial Empowerment, Vital Synergy. Okay, we cooked. And it's overcharged. It actually has everything I asked for. The Sturdy Energy is the one thing that's not great here, but the Vital Synergy, Sacrificial Empowerment, Gem Slot, plus another defensive perk is actually pretty good here, I think. Obviously, it's not offensive, which is, you know, what you would kind of want, but for the time being, this is gonna be amazing. Do you think Vital and Sacrificial are always fixed? It would make sense, I guess. I didn't consider that. We're back. This one took a little bit longer. We did it in random groups. We are up to 6,400 of this blue currency. But again, we got 10 of the yellow. And I've also realized that I was being a little bit of a silly goose. And I actually misclicked when I was making my elementally charged set. However, we now have these gloves, which are alright. This body, which is alright. And I want another overcharged piece in order to be on 3 out of 5 overcharged. And I'm actually gonna make another boots because this time I'm not gonna misclick. So what I did is, you see there's Overcharge set that you can buy and Elementally Charge set what you can buy. So let's make sure that we buy Overcharge set, and let's make sure we scroll all the way down to boots. And we make sure we buy this one. And now we didn't actually misclick it, so we can get ourselves, hopefully, a nice boots with a good perk. Thrust conditioning is not bad. For PvP, we take those. Divine, health from non-consumables, or lifesteal healing sources. So this could actually be pretty decent with the lifestealing perk that we're using. And the sacrificial empowerment hardcore parkour is the automatic one here, and then thrust conditioning was the bonus one. So with this one, I will now have a bonus when I do my PvP activities. So this is gonna be really fun. Okay, I just randomly opened some capture the flag caches. And we just landed on this earring, which looks actually pretty good-ish. If that refreshing move was just the refreshing straight up, this would be like really good. It's Gamba time. We're on a different account though. So we gotta Gamba for a Overcharge body first, because we know it lands on very good perks. So we are now on the Inferno BB account with very good perks already. Same thing, Elemental Band, Attuned Pants. And we now want to land this on... Well, the third perk just needs to be good. Let's see. Arcane Conditioning. It's actually good. Obviously, Grit Ward will be changed. Empty Gem Slot will be changed. Yeah, Arcane Conditioning is good. I'm happy with that. We want to get a very specific earring, which would have a bonus 10% damage to the mobs that are taunted. Alright, that's kind of the move. That's kind of the plan. So let's see. So we have 8,000. We got a lot. So let's go for the Catacombs. Let's do 20 at a time. You know what I mean? Because I don't think I need anything else necessarily. So we're just going to do 20. It's going to be good Gamba here. Let's take a look. We want it to have a... Let's see if we can find it. Beloved. Right. This is not it. There we go. For example... Oh! Gem slot! Refreshment Beloved. Oh my... That's actually it, by the way. That is it. Offense, skill, gem, beloved refreshment. Hold up, PogChamp. But now I bought so many extras. But this is literally it. This is what we need. And it already has Meteor Shower perk, which is basically perfect perk for what I need. And I can put anything on the offense slot. This is gonna go in our BB build right here. But anyways, we still have 17, so let's hope for an amulet with like a gem slot. And yeah, so here... We don't really care about earrings anymore, funnily enough. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is pretty bad, though. But we are looking at amulets, potentially. Another amulet, skill. Nope. We want to have the well thingy, the health. We want to have the gem slot. Earring with nimble. Empower toe skin. Gem slot. Maybe decent for PvP. Don't care. Amulet. Not good. So yeah, this is... We need well-being. And then we need, like, protections, basically, on the amulet. That ain't it. That regeneration despised. Maybe good on a tank. No gem slot. Nope. Ooh. Amulet with arcane protection and slot. And defense and skill. Not the best. Flame protection. Wait, it has gem as well. So flame, gem. I mean, flame gem we're gonna keep, and the other gem we're also gonna keep. Like, it could be decent. This is flame, no gem. This is skill, gem, bad. This is not good. And this is not good. I'm just happy we got the earring, bro. We actually pulled basically Abyss earring for PVM. So, very happy with this. Let's go. Alright, I'm in the mood to do a little bit more jewelry rolls, potentially. I need to be smart with the blue gems, though, because if I want to go, like, 5x overcharge, which... Do I want to go 5x overcharge? Probably not. Maybe we do some light heads. My light heads are trash. Just a couple. I want to spend a little bit of blues here. Just a couple of light heads. Let's do 10 of them. Sacrificial... Offense skill gem, actually not bad. The prolonged is a bit trash though. Thrust prolonged again, unlucky. Defense skill, flame, not the best. Strike freeing, not the best. Life stealer with a gem. I do want a life stealer, but I don't think the second one's very good. Life stealer with a freeing, again unlucky. Life stealer with crit, defense gem. I don't think I'm over-investing in this anyways, though. Ooh. Shirking flame conditioning with... What is that? Offense skill could be actually pretty good. Abyssal Arcane. Maybe two of those are nice, but I don't think I will use either or. I genuinely think only Jewelry is worth opening with these. So let's just max it out and see if we can hit Beloved and Despised on the next 13 here. Or an amulet that has what we need. Oh, wait, this has Gem Slot and Arcane. That's not the worst. Stem Nature. No, no gem. No. 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 Beloved Earring with skill offense and empower toast doesn't have a gem. I think the one we had is just better. Earring, no. Keen Switch. On weapon swap increase crit chance. That's the first time I see that. Mortal Strike. Killing a target will cause you... Nah. Empowering Toast Refreshment. This could be decent for PvP with offense a gem slot. Actually, by the way. Potentially. Ooh. Ooh. Not bad. Hold up. Defense skill gem. Double protection. Not the worst. It's probably better than what I have right now. Despise. Okay. Slash stem. No. Okay. I like one of the things we got there. I think it was the amulet. This. The Void Lightning amulet. Alright. It could in theory land on something nice. Shirking slash sacrificial. Oh, this actually seems pretty cool, no? I think this might be our best piece so far, unironically. Gem slot we put Opaline, and then defensive we can change it for Enchanted Ward at some point when we have some money, but right now that's not gonna be the case. I'm down to just check if we can get a couple more legs and just land on one nice one. Let's just do 10 legs. I don't really need any like blues for anything else, and let's just see if I can land on like nice legs here. This is trash. 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 Is it double offense? No. This is strike slash. This could be alright. Temporarily, right? It doesn't have the gem slot, but these are the best ones so far. So let me just put these on. These are not that great. Offense, skill, no. Slash sacrificial with the gem, with the defense. I'm using those. Main account finally on Nissa, and we gotta replace some items. So let's start off with an overcharge set for a hat here. Overcharge set helmet, because right now is atrocious and I'm doing a PvE nimble build at the moment. So let's go ahead and see what we get from this. It's gonna be the standard sacrificial shirking, and we land on crit retribution. I guess we're fine with it. Another run. Let's go for... I kind of like this gloves for now for PvE. It has both slash and strike, which is most of the damage sources. So let's just make this next. So these pants are basically trash. So let's make better pants right now here in the overcharge set. Terminal Vengeance, so 4.4 increased base damage every 25% of max health you're missing. Actually, oh no, it's the Prolonged Favor, right? Or is it? I don't know which two are locked. Either way, we're gonna use those. It's gonna be fine for now. Okay, first things first, this is done, and now we will have enough for both boots and gloves. So how about we do one boots, one glove. I want slash or strike conditionings as a bonus perk. This one we get an abyssal conditioning, we'll take it. And this one we get slash conditioning. We will absolutely take it. This is Beast overcharge roll. If you're going 5x overcharge, you want slash as a top prio. If the second best is strike, the third best is thrust, and then anything else basically. So this is really good actually. This is the first like really good one. So now we have a 4x overcharge set, and we will just change amulet. And then on earring, we just need to get like a really good earring. For now, this will do. It has to have refreshment though, if I'm pairing it with nimble coat. Let's just do a bunch of Catacombs trinket caches. Or let's just do 20 for now. We'll do more later. But 20 seems like a great number to do right now. Let's take a look. We're looking for Beloved. We're looking for mainly amulets and earrings, because rings, most of them are sorted. I don't know if you can get in fixes of these, but yeah. So Nimble Empowering Toast could be good in PvP. Lightning protection only, not the best. Earring with regenerating refreshment. It has refreshment, it has regenerating, which often pulls mobs. Not the best, not the worst. This is despised. Yeah, I want despised plus beloved when I'm tanking. Just despised is not that crazy good though. Ring, we don't necessarily care about it too much. We don't care about this too much either. Earring with empowering nimble. Defense, defense skill. Not too interesting. Unless it's like double offense, then I'm interested, right? Lightning damage, whatever. Nimble refreshment with vicious... Oh, so this is what I want to talk about right now for a second. No gem, but I think it's really good. Because it has offense, offense, defense. And offense, offense, for me, means that I can put vicious, which is already has. It saves me time, for the Crescent build especially. So, vicious, and I can just put a rogue on this. And this is a good piece, which I will actually use most likely in the Crescent Wave build. Amulet with nothing. Amulet with frozen, not interesting. Amulet, no, ring, not interesting. Earring with refreshing move and power toast. Gem, Kinzerk, defensive, not interesting. Amulet with frozen light protection. Double protection amulets are always interesting, so we're gonna keep this one for sure. That's Despise regenerating. Okay, that can be decent for a tank, maybe. But skill slot healing tomb, so double skill slot. I'm not interested. Refreshment nimble. This one has defense, skill, skill. Yeah, we're not interested in that either. We got 3 more. Refreshing move regenerating. Defense, skill, skill. Not interesting. Earring with refreshment, empowering toast. Defense, offense, offense, I think. So potential. It has double offense, it has defense, and it has refreshment, empowering toast. I don't know. I don't think I'll use it. And we are not using that. Okay, lovely. We'll definitely do a lot of Earring's Gambas because we need to land it on exactly what we want. But it's fine for now. We got a double protection in there, which was okay. Kata chest armor. Let's just do 10. Maybe one of them lands on something nice. We're looking at double offensive slot. That's all I want. This is offense, gem, skill, strike, arcane. Honestly, already better than most things we can roll. Thrust, slash, offense, offense. Guys, this is it, by the way. Even if it doesn't have gem, I don't care. I'm playing glass cannon anyways. This is not bad. Offense, offense, offense. So this is one of those examples where genuinely not having a gem, I'm fine with. I can put Vicious, I can put Rogue, and I can put, theoretically, Kindle Empowered if I wanted to on this, Kindle Jagged if I wanted to on this, Enchanted if I wanted to on this. Oh my goodness, this is a good piece. Triple Offensive is a great piece for me. Everything else is just, this is offense, defense, like everything else is just gonna be bad now. Strike, Arcane, defense, I don't care. Offense, defense, I don't care. Vitals, oh, right, I don't have Vital Synergy, I didn't think about that. This is gem defense, though. Thrust slash with skill and defense, no. Sturdy, no, definitely not. Sturdy, no. Vital, nah. It's good. It would be better if the thrust conditioning was a, was a sacrificial empowerment. But for now, we're cooking with this one, honestly. I'm fine with it. I'll just use triple overcharge for now, so I can get those bonus 5% damage on the first swing. Maybe sometimes I can get up to like 2 stacks. I will never get more than 3 stacks, so 3 is definitely a limit. Alright, we are on the 3rd account. We're on Saba right now, and we got a war tomorrow. So I've been working on a little Bruiser set with the Jin Hadurep, and the very nice piece you want to get when you play Bruiser is you actually want to get yourself a very specific body. And the reason you get a very specific body is because it's OP. So you don't go for an overcharge, but instead you go for an elementally charged. And now we need to find the body. So elementally charged chest armor. We get myself one of those. And this is gonna be... the fixed perks are like somewhat mediocre. It's like nothing crazy. But if it lands on Vital Synergy, it's really good. And the passive of the item is really good. So let's take a look. So what I mean by... oh, yes. Wait, that's perfect, no? Oh, we're hella lucky, by the way. This is a 6% chance. So you would need to roll this like 20 times, to, or like, I don't know, like 16 times to land on the exact perk that you want. But this is basically Biz. And the reason it's this, it's elemental hunger. While you have no elemental charges, you take 5% less elemental damage. So it's awesome just because of that perk. The Great Ward we can change into Invig because of the Jin head wrap. The gem slot is the gem slot, and then Vital Synergy is awesome, and then Abyssal Conditioning is the bad perk here, but the Elemental Hunger makes up for it. So this is actually extremely lucky roll here. So we're gonna move it there, we're gonna lock it. Alright, very quick gamba. We are on the Nisa character. We need one more overcharge item. We are gonna go with Earring, which can fix roll, refreshing recovery, refreshment. We want random perk to not be bad. How many points do we have? 15. Okay, so let's go with Overcharge and let's go with Trinket. Oh, wait. I can't pick which one I get, so it will be random. Okay, I'm gonna try something. We need this anyways, if it's Amulet or Earring. But what I will try to do is I will try to cheat the game a little bit by unequipping this and hoping it lands on Earring. Let's take a look. It is an Amulet. It landed on Wellbeing, Shirking, Cleanse, Purify. Yeah, that's a little bit nasty because it has no protections. So I'm probably not even going to use this right now. And I'll just sit with 3, like my usual, until I land on an Earring, I think. Because I like multi-protections, even though this one is only slash strike. It's still really good for PvE, I would say, even if it doesn't have gem. So yeah, let's do a couple more kata runs on Nisa until I land on an Earring. And then we're going to do the body for my Bruiser build as well. It is an Earring. Please be good. Ooh, it's perfect. It's actually perfect. It landed on Beloved, right? I think this is exactly what you wanted. We got lucky, by the way. Skill slot, gem slot, refreshment, Beloved, refreshing, recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, we have basically completed the start of our PvE set. Let's lock it. Let's equip it and let's update our PvE Catacombs build. So now we have 5 Overcharge. And let me just go over my Overcharge sets just so you see which ones I need to change. So for PvE, we will be changing the crit retribution on this, so we will keep rerolling hats. Probably stay on these gloves. Maybe we want a better conditioning, not Abyssal. Preferably either a slash, thrust, or strike. Here, prolonged favor, I'm not so sure. I mean, it's alright, but again, maybe conditioning would be better. And then here, slash conditioning is perfect. So this is already a piece. I will be pushing to 800 just for the PvE side of things. But if you want to see exactly what happens at 5 charges, basically we get the max amount of stacks, so if we play perfect, we deal crazy damage. My amulet will be as many protections as possible. This one is just the amulet I'm already using on my Crescent Wave. Blood Drinker is a must-have and it's staying. And then this Earring will actually put Meteor Shower in it and the gem slot in it, and it's gonna be perfect. Now that we have a PvE set basically fully beast out, on my Nisa character, we need to get the beast body for Bruiser. And it needs to land on a Vital Synergy. So this could be a little bit annoying to get. I got it on my Saba character instantly. But what we're looking for right now is elementally charged body. So this landed on Abyssal Conditioning. So this is a bust and we gotta do it again. That is on a Sturdy. This could be usable on a tank, actually. I'm putting the body for the Bruiser on postpone for a second because I want to base out the PvE set. And right now, the helmet basically has a non-existing perk. So let's go ahead and go for an Overcharge helmet craft right now. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be it. Slash conditioning is the best conditioning to go for. So this is my new Beast PvE helmet. For sure. There we go. So now the helmet is perfect. The boots are perfect. Let's do legs. This is Mortal Aggression. Hits grant lifesteal. I think this one's better. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the 4th PvE account on Saba. And we gotta start working on the Overcharge set. It landed on the worst conditioning possible. Let's see. We get it with flame conditioning. It's not bad, actually. Flame conditioning is pretty alright. I would prefer, obviously, slash, thrust, or strike. And then let's do legs as well. We get Abyssal conditioning again, not the ideal one. But, I mean, it's fine. We have like one of each conditionings. Alright, is this one busy? Shock. This one is on shock. Also not the beast, but it's gonna be okay for now. And just like that, we kind of have 4 Overcharge stuff, and now we're just gonna have to start doing trinkets, basically, and hoping for the best there. It is an amulet, not ideal. It is a strike, well-being, purify, skill, gem slot. Strike is not bad though. Strike is not bad. So there is a world where I actually run this potentially. Another amulet. This one is with frozen protection. Right. Not ideal. Not ideal. There is a world where you have a bunch of these amulets and you have like strike protection, you put a strike gem on it, frozen protection, you put a frozen gem on it, and then you just switch depending on like what boss you're on. So I'm not completely against getting these drops. Alright, and now I want 3 overcharge for the PvP set, and I think the best role is going to be the body. Let's hope it lands on a lifestealer perk. It lands on abyssal conditioning, which honestly I think it's fine. We land on another amulet. This one's gonna be salvage because it doesn't have any protection. What I do also want to do here is let's just buy a bunch of purple Catacomb trinkets and let's just go with like 30. This is so easy to get these blues and you can really get a lot of gear. So I'm looking at the PvP set mainly here and I'm looking for multi-protection. So this amulet's probably gonna be a salvage, but that's the sort of thing we're looking on. And I'm looking at some good rings with hopefully like either arcane damage, slash damage, and some good stuff with it. This is not what we're looking for though. So this just has frozen protection, not enough. This has ice damage, enchanted skills. This has double offense skill, which is interesting, but it has enchanted skills, which is good, but ice damage. Ice damage we don't like. If that was like arcane damage, this could be really interesting ring. Obviously, I don't have elemental band on this account, right? So there we go, we have arcane damage there, and then hitting a target inflicted by one of your damage over time effects will reduce the duration. I don't know about that one, not that interesting. It does have a skill slot as well, no gem slot. Probably not my favorite. We have a little ring here with healing breeze, nature damage, don't care. We have amulet with not a lot of protections. We have amulet with 1 protection. We have a ring with fire and arcane damage. I don't think this is what we would use. I think this has offense, defense, skill. Not very great. We have a strike. Oh, skill, offense, strike, and crit. Increase crit chance against targets with your damage over time effects. Not very good. Never gonna run it. Amulet with strike and arcane and gem slot and skill offense. This is not bad, actually. So we are gonna lock it for now. I don't know if it can land on a triple perker on this or if it's always 2 fixed. It seems to be 2 fixed a lot of the time. Nature protection we don't care about. A ring with... Yeah, ring with skill, rogue, and enchanted. I mean, rogue and enchanted could be interesting. Backstabbing target with an active haste will remove 1 of their haste and grant you 10% haste. I mean, it's weird, but maybe there's some haste build technology in the makings that we're unaware of. Strike nature. I don't like nature. We got another one with nature. We don't like nature. We got another one with void protection, double skill. Not really that interesting. We got one with stamp, but no perks. Very bad. We got one with ref move. Oh, nimble with refreshing move. I mean, earring with refreshing move, nimble, gem slot, skill slot, offense slot. No refreshing toast, no 40 toast. Could I run this on Bruiser? Probably not really worth it, right? We got a flame protection, but just 1 perk. Don't care. Void and fire damage. Interesting, but not really. Another, no, that's purify when you remove a debuff from an ally, heal and enchanted. Probably not something for my builds. We got regenerating fortifying toast with a skill, with a gem, with another skill. I don't hate it in case my Bruiser needs to get more perks up, but I don't love it either. We are gonna lock it temporarily. This one has nothing. This is nothing. This is pretty much nothing, right? I think it's safe to say. Stamina recovery, void protection, skill, offense. Probably never gonna use that. Keen switch, cursed. Basic attack damage, but decrease ability damage. Probably never gonna play it with a double skill as well, and keen switch. Probably not very good. Amulet with nature. We don't like it. Amulet with arcane and slash and skill and the gem and defense. We like it. But all in all, it seems like I already out-level the type of perks that I can get from these basic ones. Yeah, well and thrust with offense. What I mean by that is I already have like a triple protection amulets, multiple of them that I'm running across different builds. So I don't think those are gonna be too good for me to open. I guess the good part about this is I can just go ahead and salvage and get a bunch of dark matter from this. So I have 16 of these. My helmet is pretty bad. Let's make another overcharge helmet. So if it lands on quick revive, that's in my opinion beast for PvE. And if it lands on slash, strike, flame, whatever conditioning, we're gonna use it in PvP. Let's take a look. Strike is good in PvP, is good in PvE. We're probably gonna run this for a while. I don't think I'm re-rolling this one. So let's go ahead and put it on. Okay, so overcharge body I need on this account. I hope the third one's decent as well. Why is it always arboreal conditioning? Regardless, we take this because of the vital sacrificial and the defensive perk, but it's landed so ugly though. Like, just give me a useful one. I hope for a good conditioning. Prolonged favor is not bad, by the way. Prolonged favor I'm okay with because it works really nicely in synchronization with Berserk, so we can use this there. And we now have 3 overcharge for the PvP set as well, which is good. We just perk it up and we're okay. I guess it's time for mini gamba on the Bruiser on the Bifrost because some stuff needs some work. And let's just start with gloves. I have no gem gloves right now. We're looking at shirking plus like any sort of good combination. Whilst we're at it, let's also open the OPR cache beforehand. That is bad, kinda bad. And then let's open this thingy as well. That is all kinda bad. And then let's open this one as well. And that is all kinda shit as well. And now we have 7 Kata gloves thingy. Thrust slash. So we're looking at shirking with good and then with the gem probably. Because right now I don't have a gem. I have a pretty good one without a gem. So arcane thrust. Empowering Frost, Lifesteal. Honestly, Lifesteal, Shirking, and something could be good, but maybe they only roll as double. Thrust Slash, and yeah, no Shirkings in this one at all. So let's just do the full amount of gloves then. Let's see if we find any with Shirkings at all. No. Slash Flame Gem. Could be interesting, low-key. Slash Breaker. Purifying Frost, pretty bad. And Arboreal Slash, so we didn't get anything nice. We are once again on the main Nisa account. All we need here is we need the body that lands on Vital Synergy. And this is where all of our points are gonna go. We got 13 right now, so that's gonna be elementally charged, and that's gonna be body. And we're doing 4 bosses, so about one of these per 30 minutes. Is it Vital Synergy? No, it is arcane conditioning. Lovely. We go again. Please, give me with vital. It's gonna be a long day, huh? It is gonna be a long day. 6% chance, we keep on trying. Ladies and gentlemen, the war is around the corner and we are looking very sus when it comes to our Bruiser gear. So let's see if we can hit better gloves. I think gloves are my worst. All we're looking for are shirking pieces with some sort of a good conditioning with the double defense with the gem. So Catacomb, glove cache, we can buy a lot, so let's buy 25 for now and just hope one of them lands. 25 gloves, please land on something nice. So we're just gonna speedrun these, it needs to land on shirking. Slash strike triple defense, actually potentially not the worst. Obviously we do want the gem slots, that is bad. That has no shirking. That has no shirking. That has no shirking. Surely it can drop on shirking, right? Nope. 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 I just want to see one shirking piece, so I know it can drop on... Oh. Oh! Bastard. The double offense ruins it, by the way. The double offense ruins it. But it can drop. This is good news. This is triple offense. Wait, shirking slash triple offense is a good piece. Kind of, for some builds, I think I can cook with that one. Shirking lifesteal. Oh, I don't think this one has a gem, but this is also interesting. No. No. No shirking. No shirking. Shirking lifesteal, skill. Oh, offense. No. 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 Come on, game, no. Please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It is gonna be a long day. It is gonna be a long day. Okay, here we go. Arcane slash defense skill. I don't know about that one. Slash life still. Has the gem slot and the double defense. Let's keep this for now. Still got 28 though. Shirking freeing. Okay. It doesn't have gem, does it? Ah, bastard. But this is also triple defense with the freeing aggression. I'm keeping triple defense rolls that are with shirking because I think there's potential for that. This is nothing. Wait, enchanted is offense? Oh, no. Thrust prolonged. Arcane slash with skill. No. It was not double defense, was one offense. I see. My bad. No. 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 Brother, I have a war coming up. Don't scam me any further. No. I'm being scammed live on television right now. Shirking purifying switch. Defense, skill, offense. Yeah, we're not running that. No. 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 Nah, double offense. No. Lifesteal shirking gem. Is that offense defense? It is offense defense gem. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. No. 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 Okay, let's hope we land on good boots here. No. We don't need lifestealer, we just need shirking with a good conditioning with skill. This has one skill slot, right? Oh, but it doesn't have the thingy. But it has skill defense, right? Unironically, if it comes down to it, I might need to use that. Let's see. No. No. No shirking. Thrust flame with one skill. Two skill. If it comes down to it, I might need to use it. I have no skill slots. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Nope. 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 Nah. Interesting combo, but I don't think gem slot. No. 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 Arcane? Nah. No. Oh my god, please. Please. I hate it here. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. It's not looking good right now. Come on, are we hitting it? Wait, first, before I do a mistake, Bruiser, boom, equipped. Nice. Elementally charged body, please hit with vital. Yes! Oh! It feels so good. It feels so good. Oh, there it is. There it is. Finally, I can breathe and live a life. This is good. The reason why this is so good is because while you have no elemental charges, you take 5% less elemental damage. It's crazy good. I'm not even lucky. I needed like 15 rolls, Kappa. I needed like 7. It's very good. Very, very good. And just to confirm that this is very good, let's go ahead and attach charms. Defense, we want Invig. Gem, we want punishing. And we have now 2 great pieces,